1051.
Power 1051 is the Breakfast Club. Good morning. We got a special guest in the building.
The Hustler.
Cassidy.
What's up with you?
What's up, sir?
Everything good, man.
How's everything?
I'm glad you acting a little more excited. When I first came in the room, it seemed like everybody was down, man.
I mean, we got to turn up. Man. This is Friday, man.
Now, this is what we do. We turn
the morning, man.
You know how to turn the on-off switch on easy.
Absolutely.
Now, Cass, I have to say, you let me down a little bit.
Yeah.
The reason you let me down is because I'm on Twitter yesterday and I'm arguing with people. I'm like,
all right.
When it comes to songs, Meek Mill might make better songs. But when it comes to battle rapping, he don't want no problems with Cassidy.
He definitely don't.
But then I hear the diss record and I'm like, it wasn't what I was expecting. You could have came a little harder.
That's because it wasn't a diss record. You know what I'm saying? I was messing around with the beats, got my MP back, was banging out and just put something together. But I just put it out a couple hours after we went through that Twitter situation, so everybody called it a Meek diss. But it wasn't. It just was a record that I just put out just to get the street some bars. If I do a diss record, it's going to be on the ether level, if not worse. It's going to be direct. You're going to know it's a diss record. You're going to know who I'm talking about. That was just a little record I just threw out there for the streets to keep them fed. You know what I'm saying?
So all the kidnapping your daughter, that wasn't Meek. That wasn't for Meek.
I don't think Meek
none of that was for Meek.
Oh, okay.
You listen to
Meek
the
has
bars.
his son.
You listen to the bars, you could know that wasn't directed at him. That was just, I was just rapping.
All right, now let's talk about you and Meek Mill for a second, because obviously that's a hot topic that's been going on. What is the problem with you two? Is it really just over this battling and then it just went too far, or were there problems before this?
Nah, I mean, if you would have asked me a year ago about Meek, you know what I'm saying, I would have had nothing but love for him. You know what I'm saying? I was doing a lot of records with him when he was in Philly before he got in this situation. You know, I bought him out the shows, BB Kings, everywhere I was at, I was rocking out with him. You know what I'm saying? But I just felt as though once he got on, things wasn't exactly the same. I don't know if it was because he was busy or he switched his pitch, but I don't know. But I still kept it all the same. You know what I mean? Until I started seeing him talking crazy on Twitter. I know y'all know, like a couple months ago, he started saying little slick stuff on Twitter because I retweeted something somebody said. I'm not even sure if I read the whole tweet. I just wanted to let him know that people on the street want to see us still do music like how we used to now that he on. You know what I'm saying? But he started talking crazy on Twitter, so I wanted to wait till I got a chance to see him.
What do you mean by talking crazy?
I don't remember the exact message he put, but he is up there. You know what I'm saying?
Like, was it something you know was directed towards you, or could it not have?
Definitely, it was directed towards me.
He definitely added you in the tweets.
Yeah, he definitely directed it towards me, and he was talking a little crazy. So I wanted to wait until I got a chance to see him. He talking about, I'm always home, you could come see me. So I'm like, I'm gonna wait till I see him to see, you know what I'm saying, where we at with it. I seen him at the 2K party, we was busting it up. He was making it seem like everything was cool. I was in the studio the other day, I left it alone. And then a little while ago, people start calling me, telling me he wanted to battle me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that don't make sense to me. He know what I'm capable of. So for him to want to battle me, I just don't understand that. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I was going to get the money away to charity. We got the sponsors to put up the chicken for us. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it'd be good for hip-hop. No disrespect to the music y'all play or the music that dudes doing nowadays, but it ain't too focused on bars how it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Dude used to be focused on saying the craziest things, and now it's more about having fun. You know what I'm saying? So I thought it'd bring some excitement back into hip-hop. I thought it'd be a good look for hip-hop, for battle rappers, and for the culture, period. So I was willing to do it. But a little later, I found out that he ain't want to battle me. He said that he wanted me and Mook to battle, and he wasn't really wanting to battle, even though he said he wanted to get back in the battle game with underground rappers. He did say that. And he said if he could battle somebody that was on, it'd be even better. So for me coming to the table, I should have fit in that category. But, you know, he know what I'm capable of, so I guess he just reconsidered when I said I wanted to do it. So once I found that out, I left it alone till I was in the studio the other day. And all of a sudden, I hear you talking crazy on Twitter again. I look at the tweet.
Yeah, I got the tweet here. He said you gotta get popping first to battle
like,
me.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking like, wow. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, years and years ago when he was probably in middle school, I had plaques on my wall. You know what I'm saying? I got platinum singles. So, I mean, everybody got their own opinion. You say he make better songs, that's cool. He got his little wave right now. You know what I'm saying? To a certain extent. But I been did that, you know what I'm saying? I been laid that groundwork for my city. So for me to be popping, what do you what do you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't really understand exactly what he meant. But at the end of the day,
I guess he means relevant, like right now, like what's hot at the moment.
Yeah, but you know, once we get into that battle and somebody get their head bit off, then I'm gonna automatically be hot again. So but I don't want people to think it was some publicity stunt on my behalf. Like I just came up with this plan to attack somebody that's popping right now.
Right.
I just was responding to what he was doing and what he was saying. It wasn't like I initiated it, because I've been out for so many years and I never did nothing like that before. The only problems that I ever had before was me responding to something somebody else did or something somebody else said, not me just trying to attack him. You know what I'm saying?
You also had said you weren't going to battle anymore a while ago, too.
Yeah. Unless the person is, you know what I'm saying, worth me battling. Like, I'm not going to go battle a URL battler, like, not taking nothing from them. I got a lot of homies that do that. But it's not really beneficial for me to do that right now, you know what I'm saying? But somebody that's, you know what I'm saying, coming out with songs and got a deal and running around, it'll be beneficial, and it'll bring more people out, get more people involved, get more people excited.
So
I feel
Philly
as though
being
that
so
could be the
small.
biggest battle of all times if that was to go down.
Right, but Philly's so small. Nobody ever try to get in between y'all, because it's not like, you know what I mean, everybody knows each other that knows somebody in Philly.
Yeah, without a question.
I hate when Philly rappers beef because, you know, Philly guys really do shoot at each other.
And I don't really think it's like a beef like that. Like it ain't no real beef. Like it ain't like I got drama with him or like, you know what I'm saying? Like he shot
You don't, but the people around you.
like he shot my man or something. Like it ain't like that, you know what I'm saying? And like you said, it's real dudes, it's real killers around everybody. I'm sure it's the sweetest rapper probably got killers that'll come around him and hold him down. Like that's how it be. But I ain't in it for that. I'm talking about for hip hop, for music, for battling. That's what it's about. Like when basketball teams play each other, it's not like somebody from the Miami Heat gonna kill somebody from the New York Knicks because somebody got dunked on. It's just a competitive sport. That's how this music thing started. And I feel as though people taking that out of the game.
Right,
You know
and
what
you've
I'm
also
saying?
had some legal issues. I'm sure you don't want to ever get back to that.
Nah, definitely. I definitely don't want to go back to jail no more. You know what I mean? That's definitely not where I need to be.
Would you do it, or are you doing a battle rap? Or are you doing a diss song or anything like that?
Nah, not unless I have to. I mean, I'm capable.
You know that's how they labeling this record, though. Cassidy dissed the Meek Mill.
Yeah, that's what I said. I know they labeling it that because I put it out a couple hours after the situation
I mean,
happened.
it does feel like it was some shots at him, though. Like, that he's not really living that life he talks about. And
Nah, my people would tell you, I already put that together. You know what I'm saying? I was in the studio that night fixing it up, but I already had put that together previous to the whole situation on Twitter.
I believe that because it sounds a little dated, like the English muffin reference, and I'm like, Cassidy's got better bars than that.
I mean, I like that bar. You know what I'm saying? I like that bar.
I still eat English muffins.
You better break fast before you get his food ate. Like an Egg McMuffin is like they only serve Egg McMuffins at breakfast, so you better break fast like a. I mean, my bars be deep. You know what I mean, some people like it, but ever since the first bar that I ever put out on Big Business, the first 2 bars of my rap, I could say it to this day and people still remember it. I got a large house. Like, that's all I bring to the table is bars. So it's like, you know, depending on the type of person you is and what you into, you will like whatever bar I say. But I got millions of them. I got so many of them that it never end. So it's like, I definitely
think you get busy. Like we was having this argument yesterday. I'm like, when it comes to a battle, I think Cassidy will watch me. That's why the record I was thinking was gonna come out was gonna be some Ether type of material.
If it was a diss record, it would have been some Ether type of material.
So Charlamagne, you're saying you want to see a diss record, basically.
He going back to it like that was the diss record. That's not what it was. It was just a little freestyle I threw out at that particular time. It was gonna go out anyway. Just so happened that happened between us the night before. You know what I'm saying? But if I do a diss record, it's definitely gonna be a diss record. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be at the top of the all-time diss records. Trust me.
Now you mentioned something about Swizzy in the record too. Would you get back with Swizz?
Yeah, Swizz my homie. Actually, Swizz commented on the me and Meek Mill's battle and told everybody that he had put his money on me. Because Swizz a smart man. He know what I'm capable of. He been around me for years, grooming me. He been right by my side when I done been in thousands and thousands of battles. So he already know how I get it in. He know I'm not a game when it come to that.
Why did you decide to separate from Swizz?
I didn't necessarily have to, you know what I'm saying? And we still communicate, we still talk, you know what I'm saying? And we probably gonna get together soon and do some more music. Swizzy, send me that track, let's get it popping. The world wanna see us do it again. So that's my man. I got nothing but respect for him. He raised me, he brought me into the game. You know what I'm saying? He taught me a lot about music and about other things, just life period. You know what I'm saying? So I got nothing but respect for him, and I appreciate the time he did put in with me, even if we never do a record again. But you know what I mean, that's my brother, man. That's my family. Him, his dad, his grandfather, his uncles, like, we all family. We all communicate and talk all the time, you know what I'm saying, or whether we texting or however it may be.
You also had a partnership with Carmelo.
Yeah.
Following that, now where does that stand? That's over too?
Carmelo, my man too. The Knicks doing they thing. Shout out to, you know what I mean, my man Melo. He balling this year. You know what I mean? I appreciate Melo coming out and showing me the love he showed me. You know what I mean? Bringing me in, showing me love. I mean, I done slept in Melo crib wild times with his kids and his wife around. Like, you know what I mean? He was treating me like family. So we had a little run. You know what I mean? Melo got a lot going on in his life. Maybe he found out that, you know, getting in the music business ain't as beneficial as the time that you got to put in to do it. So maybe he switched his pitch. I'm not sure. You going to have to ask him. But I got nothing but love for Melo for, you know what I'm saying, the time that we did rock out and the love that he did show me while we was together.
Now, Meek put on Twitter, he said, "You can't pave the way would come to my hotel." How did that make you feel? Because, I mean, that was a big record. And you put in a lot of work for Philly.
I mean, y'all on radio, so if you look at the radio play it got in the hundreds of millions of people that it was appealing to, an audience on the stations that it was getting played on, you can't say that. You know what I'm saying? It's like one of the biggest records that ever came out the city. So I don't really know, like, but you know, that was a J Records move with dropping that as my first single. I would have probably came with something more harder, you know what I'm saying, more down the lane that I was used to coming in at that particular time. But it still was a crazy record, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate, you know, J Records for putting the support behind me to have a record like that. Like, people saying I ain't popping right now, but it'd be the same thing if I had that monster behind me putting that money into it. You would hear my music the same type of way as you always did. Right. You know what I mean? But y'all know how the industry go. Maybe everybody that's listening don't, but y'all know how it goes.
So what's Cass doing now?
You're straight independent now?
Well, my last project I came out with, I was independent. I'm working on my album right now, and I got a few deals on the table, independent deals and major situations. And I'm trying to get it popping even more so I could get more major situations on the table or even negotiate a little better to my advantage. So, you know what I mean? Whether it's, you know, things about to shut down because it's fourth quarter, so it might be finalized in the first quarter, like when it opened back up in January, early February. I'm trying to have it finalized, but the music gonna already be done, so I could come with my next project first quarter.
Well, I want to ask him some more about these tweets, because one thing I did like that you didn't react at all to what Meek said. He put, "In your swag corny, you don't even represent Philly right." How did that make you feel?
I mean, you know, I don't know. I guess he was saying that because he was a little hot. He trying to figure out a angle to come at me, you know what I'm saying? But everybody know I paved the way, not just for dudes in Philly, but dudes, period. Like, you don't know how many dudes was dressing like me and wearing they hat like me and trying to talk like me to this day. You go to Philly, it's still dudes trying to rap like me to this day. You know what I'm saying? And as far as keeping it real on some street stuff, everybody know I hold that side down. So I don't necessarily understand what he mean. You know what I mean? I guess he mean because I ain't running around wearing a bunch of tight clothes and all that, I guess. I don't know what he talking about. But at the end of the day, everybody got their own style. Everybody dress and act and do things like how they supposed to do it. But that don't got nothing to do with if we came to the table face to face and battle. What do that got to do with it? You know what I'm saying? I could show up in the bathroom. It's still going to be the same outcome regardless of the fact.
So what happens if you run into Meek Mill now? Like, what would you say to him? Is it a problem? Is it a discussion? Do y'all not know each other?
I don't even know what it'll be. You know what I'm saying? I can't predict the future. You know what I mean? It just depends on, you know, the attitude he got and how he act when I see him. I mean, the last time I seen him, it was all cool. A lot of people see me in there in the 2K party. I was in his dressing room. It was all gravy. I hollered at him about it. He said everything was cool. But I don't know how he gonna react, how the dudes around him gonna react, so I don't really know how I'm gonna react or what I'm gonna say and do.
Do you feel like he was disrespectful?
Him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's the reason why I'm willing to battle right now. Like I told you, if you would have asked me a year ago, I'd have been like, nah, I'm not battling Meek. Like, come on. You know what I'm saying? We from the same city. Let him do his thing. Let him shine. But right now you asking me would I battle him? Yes, because I feel as though he said a lot of things that's disrespectful. So it's not like I want no harm or danger to come to him or, you know what I'm saying, I want to do nothing to him or nothing like that.
Nothing physical.
Yeah, I just want to respond to the slick stuff he was saying. But I don't want to do it on Twitter, going back and forth, like busting on Twitter and cracking jokes and all that. Like, I want to put it in a rap and show who's really the best. Because it's a lot of dudes that's older that know the work I was putting in when I was popping. But it's a lot of cats that was babies now and that's in the hip hop. They wasn't even like around when I was doing my thing, and they don't really know what I'm capable of. So I want to refresh the old people memory and, you know what I'm saying, let these new cats know what I'm capable of.
Whatever happened to that full service chain you had, that huge full service chain?
I still got it. I still got it. It's but I'm not with, I'm not with the full service situation no more, so I ain't gonna put it on. Yeah,
that was at least 100, and I was just curious, what did you do? Did you bust it down? You know what I mean? Did you pop them out?
Nah. I had actually had my man A.R. Top Goon of Philly. You know what I'm saying? He just dropped a mixtape, Who Harder Than Me Part 2. He doing this thing in Philly. So I actually had him running around with it. He was wearing it forever, but it's still around.
What about the accusations of not being in the hood, which I find stupid anyway, because I'm like, you don't get money to still want to be in the hood. So when he says, yo, we don't never see you in the hood.
I mean, I was in the hood until my second album dropped. You know what I mean? And that was the mistake I was making. You would turn on MTV and see me. Let's turn on the radio, hear me, and then see me on the corner outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
you're looking regular to people.
Some people would be happy about that because they feel as though if they got a dream, they can make it happen and make it come true. But, some people might start off like that, but then it start to grow to hate when they see all the chicks that they was trying to get with their whole life just going crazy for you. It's like at the snap of the finger, you could have that. You pulling up in cars, you all jeweled out, you got money on you. Like, everybody ain't comfortable with that. So even if it's a sucker, it could cause some problems, and you see the problems I got in, you know what I'm saying?
You called a murder charge.
Yeah, so that's when I had to realize, like, I manned up while I was in jail and realized that I was making a mistake by doing that. Like, I be in the hoods, you know what I'm saying? I got footage, I got goons running around in the hood, and when I come through, I'm in and out like a robbery. Like, so if somebody see you every once in a while, it's a good thing, and it's a big thing for them to see you. Like, yo, what's up? They excited. But if you just there all day, every day, the same way they is, it's not beneficial, especially if you doing your thing.
It's not too many rappers, not too many men, period, who beat a murder charge, but you never glorified it like some people probably would in their music. Why is that? I mean, I know it's nothing to glorify, but why did you never speak on it?
I mean, I spoke on it in a couple verses and a couple raps to let people know what I overcame, but there's nothing to brag about. Like, I am happy that I beat the case, but I'm not happy that I was in that situation. I'm not even happy that the whole thing went down like how it went down, but I spoke on it in songs like Innocent Man, which to this day is a lot of people's favorite song that I ever put out because it was so real. Like, you know what I mean? This music is entertainment, so a lot of the things that I talk about be based on a true story or things that I went through, but not necessarily like the actual story. Like, if you got a female and she slept with hundreds of dudes, of course she could write a story about, having, going out with a dude and how the whole situation was. It don't necessarily got to be a true story, but because she got so much experience in that field, she could definitely write a crazy story about it and how it would go, even if it's not necessarily true. So that's what I do in a lot of my raps, to be based on a true story, but it ain't necessarily happen the way I put it. But Innocent Man was like all the way real, and you could feel it and hear it in my voice. So I did speak on it, but I don't want to influence anybody to, be out there shooting stuff up like a lot of rappers do. You know what I'm saying? Because they ain't the way to go, regardless if you famous or not. Like, jail ain't a good place to be. You know what I mean? You feel like a slave, if not worse. Somebody telling you when to wake up, when you gotta eat, when you gotta sleep, how you could talk, how you could walk, where you could go. Like, I ain't used to that. And then on top of that, there's no females except the CEOs, and half of them be looking crazy. You know what I'm saying? So
and you gotta take a L.
I don't be willing to take that risk. And if they come in your cell and they do give you some action, if you that type of dude, they ain't gonna bring no condom with them. So it's like you gonna be in a crazy position in jail, man. I'm good. Like,
you got life, you might as well though.
Yeah, if
you got life, you might as well just go raw.
Or you could pull out.
Yeah, but you're still get a disease.
Who cares? You got life.
That's
you
crazy.
Be itching all day.
Have you ever experienced any backlash from, like? Because I'm sure the dude that happened to, he got dudes. So while you in Philly, do they ever want to get at you?
Yeah, I'm sure the dude that it happened to got family and got people with him, but it is what it is. Like, it was always dudes that might try their hand your whole life. That's why you got to be prepared for whatever could happen and whatever could go down. You know what I'm saying? That was like the same thing like with this Meek situation. That's the same thing that was. It wasn't me initiating nothing. I was at my crib. Actually, my kid was there. I ain't had my second son yet, but my oldest son was there. You know what I'm saying? My baby mom, which is my wife now, she was there. And I bought the crib next door to my mom. So my mom, my stepfather, and my little brother was in the house next door. So I would have never wanted nothing like that to happen. It was just like you reacting, being defensive. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I go. Like, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. But in the song Innocent Man, you know, I gave the dude that got killed. I mean, like 2 dudes got shot well, 3 dudes got shot. One of them died. You know what I'm saying? But I gave the dude that died a shout out, let his family know that if they was in the position that I was in to protect themselves and their family, they would have did the same thing. So I don't expect them to be on my side if they somebody that they cool with or their family member died, but they should be able to understand where I'm coming from.
All right. We appreciate you stopping by today.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all having me, man. You know, this the biggest morning show in the country.
You know
what I'm saying? So I'm happy to be here, man. It's definitely a good look.
Yeah, I'm sorry we had to have you here under these circumstances.
Yeah,
well, no, you know what we had already. We're planning to have him come up, and then all that happened anyway. So
yeah, so it just made it even more appropriate.
No, I'm not. I actually was in contact with his manager about it previous to this.
I just had called him.
I was in LA.
What you doing?
Yeah, it just all happened to coincide.
I would have came that same time you called me, but I was in the studio. I was on.
He didn't want to look crazy on camera here. He wasn't ready.
Yo, I ain't showered in 2 days. I said, it's all good, me neither.
First of all, I wasn't dressed. I was high as a kite. I was like in another world. I was drinking. I was like in a whole different zone. I'm like, I don't want to come up there and be all crazy. Can't even answer the question right. Sounding crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to get myself together first.
Yeah, we appreciate you stopping by.
Before you leave, what could resolve the Meek Mill situation right now? Without it being any diss records, any physical altercations, what could just resolve it right now?
If he just come out and say, you know what I'm saying, you know, he don't want to battle, he don't want to do nothing no more. You know, stop tweeting crazy stuff about me. I would never tweet nothing about him. You see, I don't even tweet no real stuff anyway. You know what I'm saying? So I never tweet nothing about him. I never say nothing about him. You know what I'm saying? And that'd be that. Like, you know what I'm saying? We could leave it alone. It ain't like it's too crazy, like I said, real street drama where I could never end it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really nothing from the beginning. I'm just so competitive. I just wanted to make it happen, and that's it.
Well, you know we can't let you leave without doing something live.
Yeah, because, you know, everybody heard that record that you put out yesterday, and they're like, I don't know. I don't know if Cassidy still got it.
I don't know, man. I was
Pressure.
online and I was on Twitter. A lot of people was feeling it, man. A lot of people love it, you know what I'm saying? But everybody got their opinion.
I've heard way more vicious bars from you than.
Yeah, but that wasn't, you know, every song ain't gonna be. You ain't gonna drop your most vicious bars every song. Like all the songs I be hearing y'all playing every morning, there's no vicious bars.
A lot of garbage.
Yeah,
a lot of garbage.
Yeah,
90% garbage.
I don't hear one vicious bar out of a whole 30 minutes of
absolutely
music.
right.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Don't be so hard on me.
You're absolutely right, Cassidy.
Yeah, man.
All right, well, we're waiting.
Listen, I just want everybody to know that I got a strong relationship with God, so I'm on this big radio show and I got the opportunity to speak to a lot of people. I'd rather do something like that. If y'all want to hear that grimy stuff or that street stuff or the things I've been through, y'all could download my new mixtape, Mayhem Music. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's not new. It's been out for a little while, but there's still a lot of people that ain't heard it, so you could download that or any of the freestyles that I'm about to bring to the table. But right now, I'm going to just show people that I am more mature and I don't stay in the same topics and you know what I'm saying, I got a head on my shoulders.
You have been through a lot.
Yeah. So I said, I love my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, with all of my heart. His light shines bright when it seems like life is all in the dark. He make you feel like it's alright when life is falling apart. And he always there to hear me when I call him to talk. He could turn your guilt into grace, your sin into salvation. So be patient when you're going through trials and tribulations. He's the creator of all creations, the ruler of all nations, who was crucified to save us from Satan and damnation. Now, temptation hard to resist. Hypocrites will try to mislead you. But I believe in God and that he provides for his people. He with you when you lonely, you hungry, then he'll feed you. And it's the truth that money's the root to all of this evil. That's why it's hard for the rich to get in heaven. The wealth will tarnish your soul. And knowledge and understanding is better than silver and gold. Your lust for money can make you burn like you cooking over the stove, but faith can make you twice as rich. I read this in the book of Job. Now, I was told the Bible hard to understand because they wrote it back in the days. But if you pray, you'll be amazed how you comprehend every page. Now, Easter, Christmas, and all the Christian holidays was made to generate paper, not to get a maker his praise. And now in this world we living in been filled with hatred and war. We supposed to love each other, but not many spirits are pure. Soon Jesus will be back, that's in Matthew 24, to destroy the world with fire. He did it with water before. So get on your knees and repent to the King and sing the gospel. If you believe, the blessings you'll receive will probably shock you. You righteous and follow his commandments, they can't stop you. The devil is going to try to knock you, but God got you. From Genesis to Revelations, the Bible was education. I'm dedicating my life to Christ instead of Satan. But instead of waiting till your spirit is levitating, awaken out of that spell, cause hell is devastating. Hey yo, the king been thrown, you sin in your skin and bone, but you ain't gotta swim in the fire and brimstone, cause you ain't in it alone. He's here to protect you, and he never neglects you. He's here to accept you. When wrong, he corrects you and shows you the right path to live like the righteous as long as your life lasts. Cause you should love God more than you like cash. Living a fast life or bring an end to your life fast. Worship the Lord, he created the earth and heaven. And please read John chapter 1 verse 7 and try to walk in the light. Nobody perfect, brethren, but I believe the words of Proverbs chapter 11. And I ain't trying to knock nobody else's religion. I just opened up my eyes and I made a wise decision. See, Satan divide and conquer. To conquer, he need division. But it's only one God. It should only be one vision. When you walk with God, no strength is lost, so keep walking. When you talk with God, no breath is lost, so keep talking. When you wait on God, no time is lost, so keep waiting. Some people hate, but no love is lost. Keep hating. The evil won't survive when my God defeats Satan. The water's gonna roar and the mountains will keep shaking. Therefore, to praise God what we here for. The devil gonna try to stop you, but God got you.
Right. Amen. There's a lot of bad bitches in the building. Amen. That could have been the remix verse. That could have been that shit.
Cassidy is the Breakfast Club. It's Power 105.1.